Vocaloid being available on the US iTunes Store. I believe the World Is Mine EP was made available at the same time the Corolla commercials came out. And the week it came out, it actually reached #1 in the non-US category, the first week it came out. And of course, as part of the commercial success, we have producers that have actually made the transition into the actual professional world. KZ being one, working with Claris to create Irony for Orde Imo, and among several other tracks. Supercell doing the same, making a Bakemonogatari track, Guilty Crown, Shana, Nise Monogatari, and then of course, let's see, Toku P, Fate Zero, and then Wawaka for Madoka. And speaking of the capital letter P, P is for producer, which is kind of like a special title that is given to Vocaloid composers as a sign of respect, in the sense that it's kind of a sign that the fans accept their music. And so giving the title P is, I guess, kind of a little bit of an honor to be called that by the fans. And in often cases, artists try not to add the P onto their name until the fans themselves actually mention it. And of course, with any medium that develops with the fan base, there's always concerns if there's too much commercialization. Some of them, there's been a slight backlash among producers, both the music, art, and otherwise, in terms of, I guess, what they might consider, I guess, kind of a selling out of the community. And it was actually to the point that Sega, who makes Project Diva, would approach producers and asking if they would like to have their songs in the game, and they would actually refuse, more or less on these grounds. And there's actually a number of well-known producers, a handful of them, that have also announced that they're actually stopping work on Vocaloid songs as a result of this development. Let's see, Xanids made 2 appearances actually. They were at AX in 2011 as well as J-Pop Summit the following month in San Francisco. And that was kind of a first as well, so there was that kind of raised a lot of concerns for people. Kind of what's around the corner. First of all, there is the Vocaloid 3 voice packs. One thing that they're planning on doing is they're planning on updating all of the voice packs from the previous 2. Krypton is, at least, so the Kaito, Meiko, Miku, Renlan, and Luca are all going to be getting updates to Vocaloid 3, because the engine had a huge jump in quality. Like, if you've heard Kaito songs and compare them to or Kaito and Meiko songs and compare them to Vocaloid 2 songs, so anything from Miku, Rinlan, and Luca, the quality is there's definitely a noticeable quality difference there. And they actually did make a significant quality jump when going to Vocaloid 3 as well. And so they're planning on redoing all the voice packs to take advantage of the new features of the Vocaloid 3 engine. And of course, we have upcoming games. Project Diva F for Vita. And then next year, they're planning a port to the PS3. And of course, Miku Flick 2, which is a sequel to Miku Flick, which I think actually came out, this week or last week. Also available on US iTunes with new songs. And whereas the first game was only Miku, they added the other Krypton Vocaloids into this one as well. Let's see here. And then for further information, there's general news sites, Moetron, Vocaloidism, and Anime News Network. They're often pretty good about reporting on any major Vocaloid-related developments. So those are, they also report, of course, on other anime and manga news, but that's probably a good place to keep an eye out for major announcements. There are wikis that you can use to look up information. There's vocaloid.wikia.com, as well as vocaloid Wikia is definitely a lot more up to date compared to the other one. And of course, there are the Vocaloid weekly ranking that I'm pretty sure if you Google for it, you can find sites that compile all those lists. So if you kind of want to see what the most popular songs have been, that's a good place to find that information. And then let's see here. And so that concludes my part of the panel. Let's see. So what I try to do, I've fallen really far behind on this, is the panels that I present, I try to post a set of the slides on my personal site, which is at panels.prex.net. So hopefully I've got to catch up on them, but I think I'll have the chance to within the next month to get all my, this panel as well as all my previous panels uploaded. And then if you want to catch me on my Twitter, you can send me messages or replies to @prex. And then this is actually the first version of this presentation was actually given to me by a good friend of mine. His Twitter is Math for Origami, and without his content, his content easily makes up a good chunk of this one. So I definitely have to mention him as part of that. Do you have any questions or comments related to what you've seen so far? Anything?
Is Bad Apple created from the Vocaloid program?
No, Bad Apple is not created from the Vocaloid program. It's actually a fan creation for the game Toho, which I'm actually presenting the panel on tomorrow. If you look up, let's see, 5 o'clock, okay, another shameless plug. 5 o'clock tomorrow, panels 2 is What the Heck is Toho panel. And if you're curious about that, that's also a crash course on Toho. So if you're curious about that, definitely come check that out tomorrow afternoon. So I guess at this time, I'll go ahead and hand it over. We got 15 minutes left, looks like, which should be enough time for you, right? All right, so I'll go ahead and pass this over to my friend Jamie.